enemies of advancement, enemies of triumph, enemies of liberty, enemies of joy, enemies of rest. They are enemies. The enemies, the real enemies, I want to show you now that when you talk about an enemy, it means one who is opposed to your advancement, opposed to your moving forward. You will be learning now that Satan is only one of these enemies. It's amazing that the average believer's scope of understanding is that the only principal enemy to your becoming, to your receiving, to your emerging is Satan, and that should Satan be taken out of the way, all your problems will miraculously and for some thinking magically be solved. It doesn't work that way. I assure you, if Satan is bound today and all the demons on earth are bound today, there are still believers who will fail. That is when you will know that Satan is an important factor as far as opposing the believers concerned, but not the only factor. And Satan likes it when believers magnify him beyond his proportion. Are we together now? So the centrality of the non-informed believer's thinking is that Satan is the ultimate and the principal reason as to why my liberty, my advancement, my becoming, my emerging, my becoming joyful is limited or prohibited. I'm here to prove to you tonight that it's not true. Satan is a significant factor. The Bible tells us to not be unaware of his devices, but one of his major devices is to magnify himself to a point where believers and unbelievers alike look at him as the singular principal reason to everything that is not God in your life. It is not true. It is not true. I need to put your heart in this understanding so that you will appreciate everything the Spirit of God is going to be doing in this place, and so that your attention will not just be when I begin to minister to people, whether prophetically or just praying for the sick. You will be learning for someone. As you hear me run this list, God is going to pin one or two and tell you this is the real demon to defeat out of your life, and then you will walk in the experience of liberty. Are you prepared? Number one, the first enemy to a man's advancement is ignorance. Write this down, please. Complete ignorance. This kingdom, like you have learned, is knowledge dependent. The manifestation of the God life, walking in the experience of the Zoe life, is highly knowledge dependent. Acts 19 and verse 2. Let's walk very quickly, media. Acts 19 and verse